Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom for a much-anticipated main event. 15 rounds of heavyweight action. Each man comes into this fight supremely confident, expecting to deliver a W.
His adversary, by way of Brooklyn, Big Daddy.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. Nice block by Bone Crusher. One. Good defensive skill.
Don't hurt him! Keep your hands up!
That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Norton's jacked up by an uppercut.
Come on!
A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. Scores up top with a left.
Come on, kid, focus!
Last 10 seconds. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Bone Crusher. And that's the end of round one. Norton's corner has to come up with a game plan now. They need to advise their fighter as to how he can get away of that good old-fashioned 1-2.
No, what they have to do is tell their fighter that, hey, it's not against the law to move your head.
Okay, keep boxing. You're doing great. You're making it hard for him to hit you.
It's like a whole new fighter out there. Look at him as we start this round. Remember what happened to him in the last round. Now he's up on his toes.
Yeah, well, remember what happened to him in the last round. That's what we say, but he doesn't say that. He's putting that out. He's putting it into the rearview mirror. He's going forward down the road with a lot of hope, a lot of vigor, a lot of confidence.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. He scores with the jab there.
Keep working the body.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Bone Crusher. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counterpunch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
And he returns on that exchange. Right to the body. Gets him with the right hand. Norton's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Scores big with the hook to the head. Norton's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Right to the belt line. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he was doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
You need to take control.
And round number 3 is underway. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Now lay it on. Able to dismiss it. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronze Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear, because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow...
Norton's rocked by a big shot there. What a wild round as both men have been affected. Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. A well-placed left hand up top. Very good work on the inside with the uppercut. Now, if you're standing opposite that right there, Teddy, what do you have to do to stop it?
Well, first of all, you have to understand and recognize that's the punch you should be aware of in close, because there's only a few punches. You're in real close. There's not room for too many other punches. The uppercut is the one you expect. So expect it, first of all, and move your head on the side so it misses you.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. And he just holds on there. To the head he goes with a left hand.
1-2, 1-2. Focus.
Good flush shot upstairs.
All right, breathe. Deep breath. Need some water. Good? All right? Breathe. Good. Now listen. You threw a wide punch out there and he caught you. Tighten up your punch. Keep boxing smart. In and out, side to side. You understand?
This is a classic example we're seeing here as we start round number 4 of just the busier guy taking the fight. He's up 3 rounds to zip on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, my concern, though, Joe, I have one little concern.
What's
there.
that?
Well, is he winning the battles, but maybe going to lose the war, because he's really wearing himself out. He's working so hard to get things done. Down the road, does he pay a price?
He comes with the straight right hand. Punishing hook by Bone Crusher.
Come on, kid, focus. Head movement, head movement.
Flush right hand to the body. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
That is a sharp uppercut by Bone Crusher.
Pace yourself.
Good looking jab there. Solid straight right hand. Right to the body. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Looking good, looking good. Keep your hands up, all right? You're doing fine.
All we need is water up there, and that's it. You don't need that, I'll throw that away.
You're letting this guy get away. Come on, this is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta.
Round number 5 has arrived. Great movement to get away from those punches. Norton scoring with that right hand. Another huge shot comes in early on in this fight from him.
Well, he understood that his opponent, Joe, was a slow starter. He's jumping right on him, taking advantage.
Good work.
If that keeps up, this is going to be a good night. The right hand scored by Norton. Reaching the halfway mark of this round.
Go, go. Relax, relax.
Oh, you see him with the left to the head there?
Back to the body.
Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. There's that southpaw jab in the left hand. What impact from that uppercut by Bone Crusher. And we count down the final moments of this round. Now he goes to the gut with a right hand.
You're losing this fight. You need to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk. Jab, jab.
He looks like a good, strong fighter right now. Blocks that belt line well. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh, no. Actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. What a thudding shot he just landed.
Well, he left the left hand out there a little lazy, and he crashed it over.
Headshot lands, was a hook. Well-placed left hand there. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Scored well up top. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Solid right by Norton.
Keep working the body.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Excellent hook by Bone Crusher. And now we got a fight He fires back a right hand of his own. Boy, some of the old school guys would really appreciate this, wouldn't they, Teddy? Just great upper body movement, so elusive up top.
Yeah, this is an example like they used to say in the old days. He stands right in front of you and you can't hit him in the backside with a handful of buckshot.
You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a big shot. Look at me. Knock this motherfucker out. Listen.
Here we go. Action to start the 7th round. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Hooks to the head. And a smart counterpunch by Norton. Good-looking uppercut that time. Now he ties up there. Halfway through the 7th round. Hard charging with that right hand. Pushing his opponent back. He's just looking for some room to connect again.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like George Foreman when he was...
What a great round this has turned into. Solid. What a hook to the body. And he is down and in bad shape. So he goes down for the first time, but you can just get a sense that he's going to be okay. It doesn't look like he's that damaged.
No, exactly, Joe. That was just a brush fire. But he doesn't want it to become a forest fire. So he's got to think in his head, why did I get caught?
Keep pushing.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Right to the head with that right. Norton's able to avoid that punch. Snaps that jab out. Blocks that punch. And that's the end of round 7.
Don't worry, all right? I just need you to focus. Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and just keep moving. You okay? Good. I need you to use your feet, all right?
Well, we heard the stories coming into this fight that he worked extra hard in the gym. Now you're seeing the payoff, Teddy. Your scorecard through 7 rounds has him up big.
Well, we heard about him working those 5-minute rounds instead of the traditional 3-minute rounds, and it's showing. It's paying for him, as you just said, Joe.
Well, Teddy, you get in a spot like this, and everybody has their eyes on the fighter who was just knocked down in the last round. What do you look for? That's a punch where he just nailed him. Nice job by Bone Crusher.
Now focus.
And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Bone Crusher.
Punch! Punch!
There's a right hand. Unable to make an impact there by Bone Crusher. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. He snaps a jab. the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. And that's the end of round 8.
I think even the casual observer, the guy who doesn't watch a lot of boxing, can look at this right now and tell you he's winning this fight with ease.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the casual observer. I'm worried about the so-called professional judge. Time and time again, he's shown me that he does not know what he's watching sometimes. But you're right. In this case, it would be hard, almost impossible, to argue for the other fighter.
Listen, why not pick up where you left off? Remember, he was so badly damaged in the last round. You got to think his opponent should be all over him here.
Could be an opportunity. Sometimes you got to take something that's dark, that's really bad, and turn it around, find the good. Maybe he can find the opportunity to catch his opponent coming after him a little careless.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Norton's hit up top hard. Big uppercut right on the mark. That's a big, big shot he just scored with.
And why did he score? Because he created range, created distance, created a hole, and he filled that hole.
90 seconds into the 9th round. That's a nice right hand that time by Norton. Norton's trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
Oh, good defense there. That was a fine block by Bone Crusher. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. And now he's targeting upstairs. And he ties up on the inside. And now you can see him utilizing the jab.
You know, a lot of times you see a guy on the outside bouncing around, staying away. You understand the use of a jab. But when you're coming forward, you have to come forward with a cover. And that jab, that's the cover.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
You gotta breathe. Breathe. Relax. How you feeling out there?
That was good. You took a lot out of him that round. Keep that up. That was good. Nice one. Beautiful. Beautiful. Keep that.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
Hook! Hook!
And oh, what a good, strong uppercut by Bone Crusher. Solid left hand to the head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Work the body, kid. Body shots.
A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Bone Crusher's jab lands well. Halfway through round 10. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Right to the belt line. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Top-notch jab by Norton. His eye is cut, and he's holding. He didn't see that left hand, and it got to him badly. He should really tie up now. Back back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in. You want to stay on the outside? Use that.
Big shot, the right hand. Big shot there. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And round 10 comes to an end.
You can throw him off with some head. That's it. Throw him off with head.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to be busy. This guy is beating shit at you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go.
11th round upon us, Teddy. It has maintained itself, that big cushion that he jumped out to early on your scorecard. Here we are, only a few rounds to go, and nothing seems to be altering course.
No, if you're the opponent right now, you're in the casino. It's 5 minutes to 4 in the morning. They close at 4. It's not an all-night casino. And they just told you, all right, this is it. Last round. You got it. You've been losing a lot of money, by the way. You got to spin those dice. You got to roll those dice. You got to take chances. You got to double up on your bets.
Are you sure you're not talking about our crew?
Yeah, exactly.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Good return fire that time. Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate, or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter is fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or a bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability, and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. He just missed that shot up top.
That's it.
Downstairs with a right hand. That's a bitter hook by Bone Crusher. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. That was another great round from him. He seems so fresh, Teddy. I can't imagine what kind of training camp he had to be this fresh this late in the fight.
Well, I can imagine. You know, I had my spies in there. They were telling me that they took a page out of the training book of the great Rocky Marciano. They went into the swimming pools during the day, and they were doing punching for a half an hour underwater. That is one of the reasons you're seeing the results you're seeing tonight.
Nothing left, okay? Just go for the head.
Back to action now. We're underway in what has been a completely one-sided fight. You get the sense this one may not go the distance. Nice block. Bone Crusher's really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good, solid jab. Good, solid right hand he lands there. Good defense, just covering up down low. Well off the mark by Norton. A solid left hand by Bone Crusher. And now you see him scoring well with the right. And banging away he goes. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Norton's rising back up. That takes some guts. Oh, what a counter shot by Bone Crusher. That's a good left hand by Norton. Body shot lands. It was the right. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Bone Crusher. Norton's right hand scores well that time.
Well, here's the way we see it. He's down on the scorecards, has to have the knockout to win it.
Yeah, and he has to understand that. You know, the main thing is he hasn't given in. You know, he's still there trying, but he's in a desperate place. So what he has to do now is look for one spot. He remembers maybe something he saw early in the night where the guy pulls out his hand out a little.
Norton's tagged. Momentum has shifted.
Well, it is a test of wills, and his will is being tested.
Nice work, the left hand. Oh, that uppercut got him. There it is. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. Wow, saved by the bell. That's like something out of a movie here.
Yeah, except nobody's coming in there and saying cut. You know, he has to keep going here. Right now, the only thing he knows is he's got flashballs going off in his head.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Little head hunting with the left. Wow. Ruined in one instance. Just done. Fight over. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer